My Corolla NZE has been a darling to me. I have driven this car for a minimum 85 kilometers a day, at least 5 days a week for the past year or so, and it has not broken down on the road at any one time. But it gave me a scare this week when it started losing power, having difficulty climbing hills and stalling so many times. So I was stressed, but strong. Strong because apart from knowing how to diagnose some issues, I know a mechanic. I know mechanics that are capable of literally everything, especially with Toyotas. So on Monday night, I opened up the hood and the plastic engine cover only to realize that one of the plug coils wasn't tightly bolted to its place. Well, since it was night, I just found a way of bolting it back so I can drive to town to meet my trusted mechanic to work on this sort of thing. Not every mechanic works on everything on my car. I am very selective about who touches my car. Yeah. So the next day we opened it up with the mechanic and you see the clean coil. Yes, yeah. Number 3, that clean one. That is the one that had a problem. I, of course, tried to tighten it up at night, but it wasn't effective. So I knew I have the problem. And we had to remove all the coils, but we also discovered that the plugs had oil residues. The next step was to remove the top cover to see if the top cover seal was the problem. But before the mechanic had to confirm the theory of the Musumari not being able to tighten the coil. And it was true, yes. The hole where the bolt was to go had no threads. They were kaput. The next step was to remove the top cover, wash it thoroughly as we could, and then take it to Chiseka market and have the threads put back. I forgot to record that part, but we came back in one piece, and I also saw what I can call the Chiseka underworld, the place where they can fix anything. When returned, I thought it a good idea to buy new plugs from my favorite spare parts shop, Toyota Uganda, and I did on a border. It even rained on us. It was also the cheapest border ride I have ever taken this year. 4K from Bat Valley to Toyota Uganda, Ginger Road, and back. Woohoo! I thought the guy said the fare accidentally until I paid the 4K and he drove away. Long story short, I bought my 4 plugs at 60,100 shillings. Much cheaper and more original than the Chiseka market plugs. Oh! Having returned with my new spark plugs, we replaced the repaired top cover and locked it up. Of course, we first put silicone on the layers, and this acts as glue to make sure that the two parts don't separate soon after replacement. Now, the seal was okay, and we did not need to change it. So my purchases so far at this time were the plugs at 60,100 shillings, thread replacement at 10,000 shillings, silicone at 6,000 and a border at 4,000 shillings. If you can't notice, my engine top is clogged. Might be from using bad oil by the former owner, and of course the reason why I plan on buying a new engine. Now, the engine still performs properly, but I know for sure the condition will worsen with time, so I'm ready to replace the engine soon. So the black pieces you saw are actually oil residues that come with prolonged use of bad engine oil, and that surely can kill your engine and lead to expenses. We don't want to do that. But my car served me well. I'm going to surely buy the engine. And yeah, just like that. So we went on to the plug replacement. Was the Toyota Originari. So we went on to try and remove the old plugs to take them kumpia. You need a plug spanner to check your plugs. As a man or as a co-owner, you need to have a plug spanner in your car. That should not be an option. Me, I have almost all of them, but you don't have to have it. But you need a plug spanner. So you go on to remove the plugs, because now you're going to see what a bad plug looks like. And this is exactly what it looks like. Jagen or Kujam. And they were bad. Yeah, they were really bad. And I'm glad I went and bought new plugs. Yeah, so they were of course black and clogged, and yeah, look at that. Just look at that. Yeah, that's not good. So we went on and of course changed the air cleaner as well. I last changed this air cleaner November 2021, and we are in December 2022. My God. So I went to the shop genda budduuka wano bwe nti omusajja oyo gwe mulaba nanguza air cleaner, a new one. You're going to see how different it is. So normally I now recommend that you change the air cleaner every 2 services. So you service once, the second time you service, you change the air cleaner. Kati atenze ndoza every service I should be changing the air cleaner. I'll do that with the new engine I'm going to put. So the mechanic actually changed n'agiteekayo, and trust me, bwe twateekamu air cleaner mpya. Yes, forget, I know my engine room is not that clean, but well, it has a performing engine. He tried to clean it. But just like that, the engine started performing. Let's look at how it performed afterwards.